Welcome everyone, my name is Griffin, and this is Stitching with the Griffin Flosstube number 77. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Try to keep this fairly short. We'll see how it goes. This week I worked on my focus piece, which was the Magic of Books by Charting Creations Design. I want to say the charter artist is Northup. I'm doing this on 16 count Natural Aida 2/1 full cross using the call for DMC colors. I am over here. I actually looked at this last night, and I'm right here on the edge of these moths or whatever they are, right here and right over in here. So there will be an edge to this moth eventually. So I'm right in that area. I'm on page 4 out of, give me a moment and I will look, out of 36. So that's the way it's looking, and I'm over here on page 4. These pages here are like maybe 5 blocks by 10, so they're very narrow. Not even a full page, not even, probably a quarter of a page or something like that. I mean, they're very, very narrow. So I won't be counting those in my page finishes, I don't think. I'm trying to just count the full pages. So anyway, so that's what it's supposed to look like. And last week, let me show you where I am. And my needle's in the back because I still have thread on it, and parking makes me I don't like parking. Doesn't make me nervous. I just don't like, I don't want to do it, so I don't. But there we go. So I had finished all of this right in here, and as you can see, I have done most of the next row. I'm doing 10 by 10 blocks going this way. Well, I'm not doing 10 by 10. I'm doing solid colors. So I do a color, then go to the next color, and just keep going over because I have such large blocks of color. Now in here I do get some confetti, but not a lot. I will be getting more confetti when I get it over there, but for there. So this moth is finished. I still have this moth down here to finish, the wing. So that's going to be coming slowly, but I'm almost halfway done with page 4. I've done quite a bit. I know it doesn't look like a lot, but that's over 100 stitches, and just the past week. I for those of you who are new, I switch up my focus pieces from week to week. And that being said, next week's focus piece is the Map of the Middle Earth by Ankicoleman Designs. I'm up here. Started a corner start. Yep. And just to remind us all of where I am, this is where I am. Up in that corner. This is being done on 18 count Natural Aida. So I will be finishing this section here, which is just 2, maybe 3 blocks. I'm thinking it's only 2. These pages are much narrower, and I don't know where my chart is to show you how many pages. It's in there somewhere. But it's like a huge amount of pages, so I will be able to work on this a little bit more. I'll be able to pick my pace up a little bit more because there are some big areas of color, not huge. This is a very confetti heavy project simply because of all of the shading to get all of everything looking like a map. I don't mind that. It just is going to take me longer to do because of all the confetti, all the changing of the colors. So those are my two focus pieces. Now, I have to pick this picture up. I also do, for those of you who are new, I also do a, I'm doing a secret stitch because the person that I'm making it for watches my videos and I don't want to show them what I'm making. I want it to be a surprise. Now, in addition, I also do other smalls, fairly smalls, I guess. It's relative. Right now, this past week, I was working on the Winter Gnome Female by Cute Embroidery, and she is a doll. I am doing the hat right here. Oops. Forgot to tone it down. Okay, let me see if that, okay. So I'm in this part of the hat. I thought I could get the rest of this done, but I did not. So I just got that part done, and and I found my needle minder that I've been watching Mad Morty since I think 23 when she did a Flosstube, a Flossmas. I'd never seen a Flossmas before. Her husband, the Brahm, had made her an advent where she would open up these little bags of things, or little gifts, and each one would have something different in it, floss of some sort or whatever, and at the end they would be all related to something she was making. And he did it because it's Christmas, it was Flossmas. He's also a lorry driver, a truck driver for those of us in the US, and oh my god, his rig is huge. That is not a euphemism. My daddy was a truck driver. He drove a big Mack truck. I don't know what brand of lorry that Brom drives, but they showed a quick video of it, and this thing is massive. It is a massive truck. Kudos to you, Brom, for driving that thing. And the needle minder, she was doing these needle minders, and she gave them away at the end of the Flossmas video, at the end of Flossmas, and she had made several of these, and she was giving them away. And I said, she's like, oh, I broke the arm of one, and I was like, well, if I win it, I'll take the one with the broken arm. I don't care. You made it. It'll be cute. And I won it. And I had put it away for whatever reason, and I just found it, so I brought it back out because I just love this guy. He is so cute, and it's not just because Morty made him. But yes, he is adorable. Sorry about the needle being in there. I forgot that was there. Probably because I was starting a new row and didn't want to forget. So let me pop that through, and here we go. So, as you can see, sorry, it's my phone. That's the bottom part of the hat there. I still need a little bit more here and here, but the next time that I work on it, I will definitely finish that part because I'm just like right there on the edge of that part. And that's going to be loads of fun. That is from cuteembroidery.com. The lovely Exie turned me on to it. She actually sent me a copy of hers. And like I said, it is adorable. I am going to be finishing this as a flat fold. And I will be getting one of those ladder back easel stand things to put on the back so that it will be able to stand up on its own. Let me put this up real quick so I don't forget that I have completed. Well, I'll just put it off to the side because I have to figure what else I'm going to do. Okay, so this is the time where I choose a new small. So let me get out my thing, my tablet and my spinner. I am going to turn the sound off because nobody wants to hear the spinner going bleh. I don't anyway. Plus they try to play ads. That drives me insane. So give me one moment here. Please talk amongst yourselves until I can get this set up. I don't need an ad. Definitely don't need TikTok. Okay, there we go. Ha. Alright, so here we are. Really? Told you they're going to try and put an ad on there. Alright, so pop that. And what do we have? Oh! Winter Gnome again! Should I respin? So, Winter Gnome again. Yay! It's bound to come up because I only have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only have 9 things on here right now. As I finish the small pieces, I will replace them. Well, I say that. I haven't replaced them yet because I want to get all of their stuff together first before I add them to the wheel. So I will be doing Winter Gnome again. Yay! It's a good thing I didn't put it away. So I will put it back over here on top of my desk where I will be able to find it. And let me know if I should continue working on the hat, if you think I should continue working on the hat, or if I should go down and start working on the gnome herself. Let me know in the comments below. Now, let's see. What else do I have going on? I have a hand sewing project. I've told you before, I think, that it's all about my fiber arts and hand sewing and that sort of thing. I do not have a needle minder on this. But I will pop this through the back. Just give me one quick second. And then I will put the needle into the fabric. I know, how horrible am I? Alright, I just want to get it out of the way. Now, for those of you who have been with me for a while, will recognize this. This began life as a Bucilla stamped stamped embroidery table runner. And then it had a mishap with a tomcat. My son, when he was living here, had a friend who was staying for this little while and had a uncut male who was trying his best to get the attention of my female cat, who was already spayed, neutered, whatever it is. She was not interested, but he was trying his best, and he got into my room and sprayed on the other half of this. This I had finished, this part I had finished, and the other half, the other side, the other end, was in a hoop and was sitting on my chair waiting to be done. Jumped in my chair and he sprayed it. I was livid. Livid. Pretty sure he sprayed it, yes. It met with a mishap, and I'm pretty sure the cat was involved. But anyway, so I have removed the part that was destroyed, and I have taken the remaining part of it, and I'm sorry, that's actually thread, not the edging, but there's one. Anyway, I'm going to turn this into a pillow. This will be the front. I don't know how far down I will go. I mean, I have it pinned here, but there's a line right there where the actual edge of the runner was, and I'm going to follow that. I've already started doing that up here, and I'll work around, and then at some point I will stop, stuff it, and then finish it. I don't know what else I will do with it, but I will show you what it looks like when it's done. It will not be quite this large. And then I will have it as a decorative piece. It will not be perfect, it will not be fancy, but it will be useful and it will be pretty to me. And yeah, maybe I'll embroider some lettering or something on it. I don't know yet, but this is my hand sewing project, and I have that going on for me now. But let me see what else. Oh, let's do a quick giveaway. I mean, if you're interested, if anybody wants this, just the chart for this and that, because you might need it, drop it in the comments below with the word cute kitty, and that's all you need to say, and I will do a drawing 2 weeks from today and send it out to whoever wins it. It is really, really cute. I made one. It's over there somewhere. If you're interested and you want to see what it looks like, look at my last video, because I finished it in my last video. And that is all for my cross stitch. That's everything. Cross stitch and hand sewing. So that's all of that. So if that was all you were here for, fantastic. I will see you next week. Please remember to like, subscribe, ring the bell, all of the good stuff. If you want, leave a comment. I do answer. I have some unanswered comments, and yes, folks, please give me a moment and I will definitely answer them. Today I launched my new shop, the Emerald Emporium, with my first line of crocheted products. If you're interested in what they look like, go to my Crochet Fun playlist and you can see them there. I will leave the link to the shop in the description box below for those of you who may or may not be interested. It doesn't hurt to go and at least check it out. Now, so I will see you all later. Now, for those of you who'd like to stay a little longer, I was watching Mad Morning. Last Saturday, I think it was. She was doing her Chatelaine Saturday. And it was last week because I have to work this week. But anyway, didn't realize she was on. Took a break from my housekeeping to go jump on to YouTube because it's what I do. And here she was. She was live. So, sorry, Flosstube knows. I joined the live stream, was watching her. Everybody was chit-chatting. We talked about books, we talked about TV shows, we talked about some movies, we talked about different actors, we talked about the Chatelaines, we talked about stitching, we talked about a lot. But Mad Morning turned me on. She suggested a book that, let's see if I can find it. I am so glad that I was able to find it. I found it on Kindle. And let me see if I can bring up the where'd it go? Nope, that keeps trying to come up. It's called The Vampire Knitting Club. It never stays where I want it to stay. Okay, let me go back here. Okay, let me go to the page that it's on, because it's available on Amazon, it's available on Kindle. It is a cozy mystery. It's a cutie. Not exactly what I was expecting, which is always lovely. And I know that's backwards, but that's basically it. It's Nancy Warren. Yes, Nancy Warren. So, like I said, it is a cozy mystery, but it was a good cozy mystery. I like the characters very, very much. Thank you very much, Morty, for showing me her, because love it. I'm going to get the next book and watch it and read it. And then, for whatever reason, I saw these people, this book here, let me see if I can find the actual set. Trying to find the pictures. Well, okay. Because on Kindle they go to the, they don't actually go to the, this is making me very annoyed. It only stays on the cover for a moment, and it won't let me show it to you. See, I was trying to get it up there. I can get it up there, and anyway, it's called A Shot in the Dark. And I was actually on Instagram, and I saw the little ad for this, and it says, based on Supernatural. Based. It's a fan book, but the characters, the two main characters, sort of main characters, are based on the TV show Supernatural. Loosely based on them. It is a fan fiction that uses, oh, anyway, it's by Mary Dublin and Ann Kensley. I will leave that information in the box below. The first one is called A Shot in the Dark. It involves a fairy, two hunters, and to me a little bit of improbability, but it's interesting. It was a fun little read. So I highly recommend that one. But in the line, along the lines of, and I keep doing that, along the lines of the Knitters Club, the Vampire Knitting Club, is the book called, if I can bring it up. Oh my goodness, sorry. Fellowship of Bakers. The Fellowship of Bakers and Magic. Yeah, and Magic. And it is by, jeez. Sorry. Can't find it now. Great. Penner, I believe is her name. I didn't write it down, obviously, but it'll be in the description box below. I'm sorry. I was not fully prepared today, but those will be in the description box below. I do highly recommend those. They are, the Fellowship is not a mystery. No, it's not a mystery, but it is a sweet little story. It is quite lovely. It was one of those cozy little stories, and it has some lovely characters in them. Shot in the Dark was an interesting one as well. I haven't read the second one in the set yet, but I'll be looking for that when I get a chance. I've got a lot of work to do this week, so I won't really be reading as much. I have not been watching Midsummer. I have been doing my races, and let me see, I'm at almost 30% of the coast of New South Wales. Let me see if it'll bring it up. I'm at 29%. I'm waiting for it to bring it up here. And there we go. So I'm at 29%. I have completed 334.91 miles, and I still have 794.74 miles left. I have completed 66 days of the race, and I still have 158 days left to get that 794.74 miles done. So that's for that one. And that was the coast of New South Wales. Really? Come on. Anyway, I like that I can move my little map around. See? This is actually based on Google Maps. Like, these are other racers. And I'm the cat right there. But I can move the map around. I can get a street view. Let me see if it'll bring me up a street view. Sometimes it won't. Just because it doesn't like me. Yep, it says error. It tells me I'm offline when I'm not. Now it says error loading page. So anyway, for the that's the New South Wales coast. That's the race, the New South Wales coast. New South Wales coast race. And then for the Conquer 2026 race, I am 24% done. Doesn't have a map because it's, just a yearly race. My goal is 1,820 miles. I have done 24% of that. I have done 452.11 miles since the beginning of the year. I've completed 90 days of the 365-day goal. I still have 275 days to make 1,367.88 miles. So I've got things cut out for me. So there we go. So that's it. I don't know what else to tell you. If you lasted this long and you like what you see, please hit the like button, subscribe, ring the bell, comment. Please comment. I enjoy the comments. I will have some more shout outs next week. I just forgot to get my notes, so I don't have them. I don't remember them off the top of my head. So this will be a short and sweet, fairly short. It looks like I've got 28 minutes in. Fairly short video, and I hope you guys will have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Happy stitching, and I'll see you on the flip side.